Look at Barcelona's defense. High line, Hansi Flick has come out and said, he will maintain the high line. You feel the high line will help them against Chelsea?
A little bit of attacking threat is being lacked for
Yeah.
Chelsea. Whereby that is where you're never meant to exploit. Because if Palmer was there, that high line you're meant to exploit it properly. Because
Okay.
Palmer can throw those
But
passes.
when you have Garnacho making those runs, Joao Pedro, you don't feel Chelsea can exploit that.
I'm not saying Chelsea can't. I
Okay.
just feel like it's going to be more easier if Palmer was there.
Yeah.
It's not really unsettled. Joao Pedro has been playing as a 10
Okay.
lately, and then he's not been really that good
Yeah.
per se. I feel like when it was
Joao Pedro as 10 has not worked.
has not worked
It has
at
not
all.
worked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you see someone like, let's say you see Joao Pedro and then you see Palmer, you can see that's a more promising attack.
Okay, so when you look at probably Serge Gnabry, Carl, then look at Trossard, Saka, you feel Arsenal is better on the flanks.
To be honest, I feel like all rounder, I feel like Arsenal is a more balanced team than Bayern. But I mean, what do I know? Bayern are turning top in the German league.
Okay.
I think even everywhere because
they've won all the games, just one draw. Just one draw against Union Berlin.
Sure, against Union Berlin.
So what's happening? Are you deflating or are you?
I'm not deflating. Like
Day 5 games of the 2025-2026 UEFA Champions League begins with the invasion of London. While Chelsea will be expecting the Spanish Armada called Barcelona, Arsenal will be hosting the Bavarians, the German machines, Bayern Munich. It is Urban Football, and we want to discuss everything about those games that will spice up the midweek. Fred, can these two teams win at home Tuesday and Wednesday?
Arsenal?
Chelsea and Arsenal.
I don't know about Chelsea, to be honest. I feel like Chelsea are losing that game for sure.
Okay.
Barcelona, and Chelsea, I don't think they have the energy, the engine to close down that Barcelona attacking force.
Okay.
Especially with the Chelsea defense, not like I'm trying to be hater because they are my London rivals, but it's like, the defense also plays a huge role where you have a crazy attack of Yamal, Lewandowski, and Rashford.
Rashford, okay.
Then I heard Rafinha should be in that game too. You can
Yeah.
see that that's a very crazy attack.
Okay.
So that attack now coming against seeing some sort of maybe Wesley Fofana, Badiashile, and Toshan Adabi, there's no threats there for them to be scared of, Okay. On the other hand, the Arsenal Bayern game, to be honest, is going to be a tough game.
Okay.
Because that's like one of the best attacking Europe, playing one of the best defenses in Europe.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a tough game, regardless of Arsenal being at home. To be honest, I'm speaking as an Arsenal fan that I believe I want my team to win. Especially it's at home. I do rarely see Arsenal lose at home, especially in times like this.
Okay.
So it's going to be a very tough game.
Okay, but we saw Bayern Munich go to Paris Saint-Germain's house and get the results. They got 2 goals even before that red card for Luis Diaz. But do you feel if they come with that kind of mentality, they went to the home of the defending champions of the Champions League and played that well, you feel if Harry Kane and co come with that mentality, Arsenal can withstand them?
To be honest, like you said, Luis Diaz was the one that did the 2 goals.
Yeah.
Luis Diaz won't be at the Emirates because I think he's suspended for that game.
No, so he's suspended, like UEFA even made it 3 games suspension.
Exactly. So it's now Kane and Odysseus, and I think Kyle will probably play the left wing for them. So I mean, to be honest, it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a tough game. I don't think PSG's defense is as good as Arsenal's defense, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that also plays a huge role. I feel like Arsenal's defense is more disciplined. And, they already know what they want, and I feel like Arteta kind of knows what he wants in that game.
Okay. So, okay, let's look at both teams now. Arsenal's defense, Bayern's defense, which one is better?
Arsenal's defense.
Arsenal's defense. Arsenal's midfield, Bayern's midfield, which one is better?
Arsenal's midfield.
You believe Zubimendi and Declan Rice are better than Pavlovic and Gyökeres and Goretzka? Eze, Zubimendi, Declan Rice is better than Leon Goretzka, Pavlovic, and Olise.
No, and I think Kimmich is the one.
No, the last game I saw, it was Pavlovic, Goretzka against Freiburg at the weekend. Okay. It was Pavlovic, Goretzka, and Olise. Olise played behind Harry Kane. That's why he got 2 goals, 3 assists. Yeah. So you feel Arsenal's own is better than Bayern?
Yeah, I do.
Looking at Arsenal's attack and Bayern's attack, you're not sure if Victor Gyökeres will come back. Even if he comes back, he's not going to be match fit enough when you compare him to Harry Kane. How do you think that's going to play out? Merino, that flat attack, do you feel he can, ruffle the feathers of Bayern Munich?
Marino, since he has been playing as a nine, has gotten at least like I think 3 goals and like 2 assists. I do not think that has really someone that is flat or whatever. But
like, do you know Bayern Munich have Jonathan Tah, Dayot Upamecano?
I know.
And you feel Merino will be the man to trouble those two?
I mean, Marino troubled Rudiger and whoever was there last season. I do not think Jonathan Tah and who did you call again?
Upamecano.
Yeah, should be an issue for him.
For him. Okay, so when you look at probably Serge Gnabry, Carl, then look at Trossard, Saka, you feel Arsenal is better on the flanks?
To be honest, I feel like all around, I feel like Arsenal is a more balanced team than Bayern. But I mean, what do I know? Bayern are turning top in the German league. Okay. I think even everywhere because
they've won all the games, just one draw. Just one draw against Union Berlin.
Sure, against Union Berlin.
So what's happening? Are you deflating or are you?
I'm not deflating. Like I said earlier, I feel like Arsenal is a more balanced team than Bayern. I'm not changing my words.
Okay. Let's come to Chelsea, Barcelona. You talked about Chelsea's defense handling Yamin Lamal and co. But look at Barcelona's defense. High line. Hansi Flick has come out and said, he will maintain the high line. You feel the high line will help them against Chelsea?
To be honest, I feel like Chelsea, if there's a player like someone like if Cole Palmer was in that Chelsea game, I would have been more relaxed. That Chelsea should actually have something because Palmer playing in that game is really going to change a lot for Chelsea.
Of course.
But now you don't have Palmer in that game, so you have to hope that João Pedro and Enzo and Co and Caicedo wakes up. So a little bit of attacking threat is being lacked for Chelsea. Whereby that is where you're never meant to exploit. Because if Palmer was there, that high line you're meant to exploit it properly. Because Palmer can throw those passes.
But when you have Garnacho making those runs, Joao Pedro, you don't feel Chelsea can exploit that.
I'm not saying Chelsea can't. I just feel like it's going to be more easier if Palmer was there.
Yeah.
It's not really unsettled. Joao Pedro has been playing as a 10 lately, and then he's not been really that good per se. I feel like when it was
Joao Pedro as 10 has not worked.
That's not exactly. Yeah. So when you see someone like, let's say you see Joao Pedro and then you see Palmer, you can see that's a more promising attack. But let's hope that Maresca is his head because I think Estaval is meant to someone like Estaval is meant to be playing that kind of game. Because I mean, Estaval should play either as a 10 or as a right wing.
Okay.
Either of them, I feel like Chelsea's attack should be lined up as either Garnacho,
Joao Pedro,
Pedro Neto, then maybe Estaval as the 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
that should be the best. But Enzo Maresca, like everybody's doing PR with Esteval except Enzo Maresca. So I don't know why he doesn't want to play him, and so that is it. Let's just leave it. Tuesday, 9 p.m. at Chelsea Barcelona. Many memories for someone like me who's a Chelsea fan. So we look ahead to that one. But one other fixture that we're expecting this midweek is the repeat of the Super Cup, PSG Tottenham Hotspur. The Tottenham Hotspur of that Super Cup and this Tottenham Hotspur that got beaten by Arsenal. Do you feel they can withstand PSG?
To be honest, I don't think so. I feel like PSG should be getting a win in that game. Spurs have been. Although Spurs are better away, I think that game is an away game for them. So, you never know. Although PSG too are not really at their best.
But knowing fully well that they lost against Bayern, you feel they want to come back and make up.
Guys, we can't lose to Champions League back to. Yeah. Because I'm sure they don't want to go to the playoffs. Because last season they played in the Champions League playoffs. Yeah. And luckily they made it to the final and they won the Champions League. But I don't think they want to go through that stress this season. So I feel like Spurs, they should be getting a win against Spurs, to be honest.
Okay, another important game we'll be expecting is Liverpool against PSV. You can't say PSV is that team that Liverpool can bounce off because PSV are flying in the Dutch league.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I don't really trust Liverpool right now.
Yeah.
I can't really say. You take, for example, like this weekend now, they lost to Nottingham Forest at home.
And lost in that manner. And they will be at home again against this. And PSV will see that game and know, let's take the game to them.
Let's take the game to them. And then PSV are not they have nothing to lose.
They have nothing to lose, exactly.
So, the more careful team is Liverpool. Guys were at home. Champions League. It was like, PSV in their head, they're like, these guys are not really that good. We can actually come here and play ball and win. And to be honest, I won't be surprised if PSV beat them at home.
Wow.
That's the truth.
Wow. Okay, one fixture that involves, Marseille versus Newcastle. All eyes will be on Roberto De Zerbi, Mason Greenwood, Aubameyang, and Newcastle. Newcastle have the appetite for this European competition. I think they are sixth on the table.
Yeah.
And they just beat Manchester City. So,
There's
but
a momentum.
the momentum, they're going away. What kind of game do you expect there? Because, Roberto De Zerbi from the Premier League, he's going to have an idea of how Eddie Howe sets up.
Yeah.
So I think that game is going to look like, two mid teams who really come and raise the game and make it look like a very good game of football.
Yeah, like the game that Newcastle Marcel game, I feel like is a game of goals.
Yeah,
there'll be goals in the game. Whereby you see maybe 2-2.
Yeah.
Or if Newcastle wants to try and get like a leading 2-3,
3-2, yeah,
3-2, 2-1, something
yeah.
like that.
It doesn't look like that kind of game where these teams will want to be cautious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Both teams just want to play. They want to play and then
get the result.
You never know.
Well, you never know. Okay, Real Madrid is away at Olympiacos.
I feel like Madrid should be winning.
Yeah, we should win that one. After they lost to Liverpool, they will want to Kylian Mbappe. They want to bounce back and come back and do those kind of things. So Olympiacos would just be like one of those
teams,
one of those meat on their slaughter slabs. Yeah,
but don't fret. Olympiacos are not just one easy walkover team.
Okay,
I feel like Xabi Alonso will be preparing his mind that okay, these guys are not that just one of those things.
Like Real Madrid will have to, but Real Madrid, I don't think Real Madrid will have to take it up in second gear to beat them.
Oh no!
Real Madrid will have to be really poor
for them to
get a draw in that game.
Yeah, but I feel like Real Madrid should be winning that game.
Winning that game, okay. Two teams really low on that table right now. Ajax, Benfica. Jose Mourinho came out, a couple of days ago, said his players, he doesn't trust his players. They are working against him. There was a cup game in midweek. He took out like 3 players after halftime. You feel that kind of environment is
right now the whole Benfica environment is quite toxic.
Yeah.
They've not won. I don't think they've won a Champions League game. And then even in the league, like I always feel like they're in the Portuguese league. There's not really much.
Yeah, they should, but
they should always be in the top 3. But it's like you can tell that okay, they signed one of the prestigious coaches in football history. You signed Mourinho. You're expecting to at least be better, but like they are not even better. They are not. So I really do not know. Ajax, on the other hand, too, have not really been the best. It's going to be, but to be honest, I feel like Ajax might win that game.
Yeah, because I expect Ajax to be the better attacking side.
Exactly.
Because Jose Mourinho going away, we want to be defensive at first.
Exactly.
And the kind of football Ajax play, that elementary attacking football, if they collect the rhythm from Benfica might not get themselves. They might get themselves to the end of the game.
Yeah.
So it's looking like an Ajax win in that game. Jose Mourinho, wow. Another crucial game there against another team that has a 100% record in the Champions League, Inter Milan. They'll be going to the Wanda Metropolitano to take on Atletico Madrid. How do you think that one will play? Atletico Madrid not really doing too good in the Champions League this season. An Inter Milan side that is, amongst the best. How do you see that one playing out?
It's just one of those, Atletico Madrid might want to go there to want to try and defend.
Okay. But Atletico Madrid is home. We want to defend at home. I feel that game, Atletico Madrid, if Atletico Madrid will have to turn on that Spanish football.
Because I think their last Champions League, I think who did they play? I think it was Arsenal they lost to.
Yeah, they lost 4-0 to Arsenal. So like they will have to turn on that Spanish flair to match Inter Milan, because Inter Milan will come with that ruggedity, that Lautaro, Thuram. So Atletico Madrid will have to be rugged too, but they will have to bring that Spanish flair if they want to stop Inter Milan this time around.
To be honest, both teams, Inter Milan are pretty good, but I don't think they are even as good as the way they were last season. Although they are pretty still good this season. But regardless, I think it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know who's going to win the game, because those are two big teams normally on paper.
Yeah.
So Atletico, on the other hand, I won't be surprised if they win. Also, if Inter wins, I won't be surprised.
It's looking like the more balanced team.
Yeah.
On that defense, midfield, attack, the more balance.
Yeah.
In all these streets, we'll get the game. Okay. Manchester City, after their ego got bruised by Newcastle, they will be at home to Bayer Leverkusen. You expect Haaland to pad more goals in that game.
I expect Haaland to be scoring that game. I mean, Leverkusen defensively this season have not been the best.
Okay.
And I think Manchester City are at home.
Okay.
So I literally see Man City at least winning that game.
Winning that game and bouncing back after the disappointment.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Galatasaray, Union Saint-Gilloise, without Osimhen, they should get the win. They are home. they should get the job done
They should try and get the job
against
done.
against the Belgians.
Yeah.
They should get it because it's going to be, for me, it's going to be disappointing for Galatasaray with the array of players they have. I mean, we shouldn't be saying because of Osimhen is not there, they can't
like they have
perform.
other players. They have Leroy Sané, they have
Yeah,
Icardi,
yeah,
they have
Icardi,
Torreira.
Torreira, yeah, they should.
Players. Yeah,
They should turn up. They should turn up.
Yes,
Finally, the battle of the yellows. Villarreal against Borussia Dortmund.
who's at home?
Dortmund is at home.
I feel like Dortmund will try their best to get that one. Dortmund have been pretty decent this season. I think the only game they've lost this season is like their first game. I think their first game of the season in the league. But apart from that, I think they've been winning and drawing. Like they've been trying.
Yeah,
I feel like Dortmund should be going there. Should be getting something.
I feel that game will be like Marseille Newcastle, where nothing concern anybody with defense. Let's go. Because I know Villarreal is that Spanish side that even if they try to defend, they can't defend.
Yeah, they can't really defend.
They are that front foot because they are third in the Spanish La Liga. They're that front foot.
That one, on the other hand, if they score first, they can say, "Oh, they want to pack the box," and those one are pretty crazy at that because I think I've seen them do like twice or thrice in their league this season. So that's why I feel like I'm really vouching on.
Yeah, because it looks like Dortmund will have more of the defensive edge in that game.
Yeah, and more advantage because they're also at home.
They are also at home. Okay. Those are the games we look forward to for the day 5 of the 2025-2026 UEFA Champions League. In all of our predictions, how many do you agree with and which one do you feel we have gone off the mark? Let's get your take in the comment section.